looking for bluebells and daffodils and all sorts of little flowers. So we'll see how we go with that. We'll see what we find. Beautiful colours though. The leaves on the trees are just starting to come out, and they're beautiful, beautiful greens. And there should be some wild garlic around here as well. So there's all these bluebells. Down there, down towards the river. So we'll see what we find, shall we? We'll see what we find. Oh, the sun almost coming out there. That's good. That's a good sign. So hello everybody, welcome. My name's Andrew if you don't know me. Let's turn you around so you can see me. Hello, I'm Andrew. And I like to take you around lots of beautiful places in southern Scotland. Lots of beautiful nature and culture and history, and we play games and do things like that. So make sure you're subscribing to me if you can do, and you'll get to see lots more places like this. This is a nice view down here. I can smell the wild garlic wherever it's coming from. Can't see any, but I do see lots of primroses here, which is nice. A few primroses along the edge of the path. Is it beautiful? That intricate tree there. Spot, yes, it's wet, Helen. It's very wet. Oh, it's a big bunch. And a few of these, which I cannot remember the name of, they might be forget-me-nots, but I don't think they are. There'll be a few of those, the purple and blue ones. There's some purple ones as well. Brilliant, yes, new boots, correct. New boots. Hello Emma, hello Michelle. There's a little spider. Hello spider. Falling down. Didn't mean to blow it off entirely. And the bluebells. Let's see why they're called that. Some Scots bluebells. There's the river. The Leader water down there. Beautiful smell, petrichor it's called. Beautiful smell when it's raining and it comes up out of the ground. Young at heart, yes, the bluebells, that's right. There's never a reference that isn't a song, is it? Gorgeous colours, those purples and greens and browns. And there's the bird song as well. See the moss on the trees. I'm going to sing it. Nice, I know, they're pretty, aren't they? So when we get around to the other side of the water, outside the river, we'll test out the waterproof capability of my boots. Some more bluebells. Beautiful. And among all these plants, I'm not sure what they are. Those ones with the thin little leaves. Someday I'll know, I'm sure. There's lots of them here, all the way up there. They smell gorgeous. Yeah, so new boots that I bought with all of my award money and buy me a coffee and PayPal cash that people generously sent to me. Because my old ones were coming apart. New ones, which are working well so far. I like it when you see all the bluebells side on and you get a kind of like a purple cloud of them. Like that. Gorgeous. Up there. Let's zoom in, shall we, so we can see See them extending right the way up there. It's raining here, but yes. Well, it's not too bad, the rain. It's not as bad as it might be. Just gorgeous colours though. There's a tree. So we'll see what the signal stays like. It says it's great at the moment. Hopefully it'll stay great. This is one of my favourite views here around this corner. Rainiest May for here, yeah. It was very dry April, but very wet May. What are they? What are they? They're not snowdrops, that's for sure. You'll have moss, did you mean? There's a bit of moss for you, Michelle. What? A bare rock there. And the flowers. Good for mushrooms. Yep, not yet though. Thank you, Emma. No mushrooms yet. They'll be coming up. I mean, that will be. Look at all that dead wood there. That'll be great for mushrooms in the autumn. You can see why this is one of my favourite views. Especially with the sun coming through. It's pretty nice, isn't it? So we should have a couple of hours of sunlight yet. I hope. Morel, mushroom hunting and beefsteaks, yeah. Well, I'm not sure about my mushrooms, so I don't eat things that I find. Unless I know what they are, for sure. Splish splash. Yeah, this is called the Jubilee Path. This walk that I'm taking. Up one side of the river and then a narrow bridge and down the other side. Mushrooms are good for you, they are indeed. But not if they're poisonous. That's not so good. It's less than good, in fact. Maybe we'll have a game of edible or deadly in the autumn. That's always fun. Duck down under the trees. Oh, ocean blue. Sweden's watching, lovely. Yes, it's definitely been raining. I think we can agree on that. Any sheep in that field? Don't think so. Normally, or when I've been walking here in the past with my other phone and on Periscope, we don't get a good signal here, so I'm pleased we do. Sounds great. Comfort of your sitting chair and blanket. Well, when I've... well, there's some wild garlic. There it is. When I'm finished my walk, that's pretty much what I'll be doing as well. Wild garlic and bluebells coming out at the same time of the year. It's a beautiful smell. The bark on that tree, how it makes patterns. It's kind of like Morse code, dots and dashes. Well, Ugo, ciao. Well, most of what you can hear is actually the river rather than the rain, because the rain is mostly stopping, fortunately. Nice house, isn't it? Whichever, it's the Leader Water. It's one of the tributaries of the Tweed. Bit of blue sky there, look. So it's not a big river. That's the way to Dry Grange. We're heading towards Alston. We're going to go all the way. This is a little magnifying glass. You put something on the wee platform, and then, if it's dry, it's all covered in water, but you look through and it gets magnified. It's clever, isn't it? It's clever. That's some of the things you can see here. Haven't found any foxgloves. Clever, yeah. Haven't seen any of those. No bees. Oh, it's always, do they sound great? So we've seen some bluebells, for sure. Snowdrops have gone now. Nettles there will be, but I haven't pointed them out if I did see them. And some of the trees as well, sycamore, ash, oak, silver birch, horse chestnut, beech and hawthorn. Yeah, there will be grey squirrels around. Probably woodpeckers. We might hear a woodpecker. Haven't heard one yet, but we might hear one. I'm actually going to take my hood off. It's stopped raining so much. Hiding from my clunky squidgy boots, yes, they probably will be. Definitely squirrels around. There'll be rabbits, foxes, badgers, hares, pigeons, buzzards. I think that's part of a chimney, that. I think it's a chimney, you can see a hole there. I think smoke came up there. There'll be roe deer as well. Did I say foxes? All sorts of insects. Ladybirds. Dragonflies. Lots of spiders. Unusual thing to see in a wood chimney, yeah. Well, there is an old abandoned house not far away. You can see the water flowing down. And a scary bench. Is there a fox outside your house? Lovely. Scratch. What was it doing? Was it happy? Happy wee fox? So far, my boots are performing perfectly. You'll be delighted to know. No problems at all with my boots. Have to be careful here on the stonier bit of path. Is that a dandelion? Can't tell. It's one of those wee flowers. Some more moss as well. Yeah, it's almost looking pleasant. Yours are brazen, your foxes. I was painting my front door at night and one of the local foxes just sat at the steps and watched me work. Quite funny. Good. Wonder what you're doing. Sphagnum moss. Oh, I'm not sure about the different species. More bluebells. And what's that? Is that dandelion? seeds, dandelion seed pod. I reckon. Big pink ones. Who doesn't like a big pink one? Normally foxes are reshy. So we're going to get to a very beautiful part of the river where it curls around the path. It's just up here. There might be a heron in there or some ducks. Good mountain bike track. Well, apart from all the steps, yeah. But you don't see mountain bikes here, or no tracks of them anyway. Reshy, okay. Fair enough. Yeah, I've never seen a cyclist using this path. Look at all that moss on the wall. Yeah, I think it's actually stopped raining. The only droplets of water I can feel are falling off the trees, I reckon. Shy boots. Are we just making up words here? No bluebells. Right, now we'll be a little bit quiet, just in case there's some animals up here. Oh, are shy, okay. No, don't see any animals. No herons or anything. It's still beautiful. Language balls, yes. Reshy. Terrifying bench animal, yes. Hiding behind the tree. Yeah, it's nice. The water going over the rocks there is very nice. Right. I shall roll up my trouser legs a little bit and keep them up. And ladies, and I'll try standing in the river a little bit. Don't want to get too far down. There you go. Not a drop of water getting in. Totally dry feet. Thank you. They're cold, getting cold, but dry. So that's pretty good. Pretty decent. No, they're palladium. Palladium boots. So you can see me opening them last night, opening a new boot box last night. And a new stand, a charger stand for my phone as well. Phone and AirPods. Which was sent to me by some generous viewer. Pretty good, yeah. You can see how clean they are. Well, that one's a bit cleaner. That one was in deeper. Yeah, it does sound awfully nice. Definitely a beautiful place to be. The water and the bird song. Badgers or hares? You see badgers at night. Hares not so often as rabbits. But there's definitely badgers around. Normally I would see badgers when I'm driving. I see them scurrying away into the undergrowth beside the road. I'll show you here a little bit. Where they're getting faster. Pretty, isn't it? Pretty here. We're going up this way. Past the field. I'm pleased my weather forecast was right. It said the rain would stop after about 20 minutes. So I'm pleased that it did. And some gorse flowers. Do they count as wildflowers? I suppose they do. Some seed pods. Thank you, Deep Ollie. We're up the Leader Foot Bridge, up the River Leader, the Leader Water today, heading towards Alston. Badgers outside your house as well. Well, foxes and badgers do kind of go together, really, don't they? Where you find one, you'll often find another. Interesting fact about foxes, you would think that they eat, well, nowadays I suppose you think that they eat human rubbish, waste products, or small rodents, mice and whatnot. But supposedly, the great majority of a fox's diet is earthworms. That's what they eat more than anything else, which I thought was strange. Not what I had expected when I heard that. There you go. Ugh, wet. Ugh, made my sleeve wet. Never mind. Yeah, they eat worms. Chirp, chirp, chirp. Through the next gate. Make my sleeve wet again. Do that. That's a good view. Here we are, Alston. Sound foxes, yes, they sound like screams, don't they? Human screams. Oh, look at how muddy it is there. It's not that bad, I guess. I'll see Morris. Hello, James in Glasgow. How are you? That's a pheasant. You just heard? Is that a pheasant there? Flying away from us? Not if it's landed in a tree, it's not. So the river's just there, but it's gone quiet. You can barely hear it now. Strange, isn't it? It's a nice chilled weekend. Your wife going back to work Monday. What does your wife do? A chilled weekend, that's a good thing to have. I've not been working this weekend either. Teachers, I wondered. Yeah, I'm still not allowed to teach face to face. None of that happening yet. Maybe when we're down to level 2 soon. With a bit of luck. Can I zoom? What would you like me to zoom on? I can. There's one of the Scots pines up there. There's the river. Oh, teach on Zoom, right? Yes, I'm using Teams. Teach on, yes. Sorry, I was distracted. You see, I can only keep one subject in my mind for about 5 seconds before I get distracted by something else. So yes, I'm doing a bit of teaching on Teams and on the phone as well, for those who don't do that, and on FaceTime. But it's not always easy. I mean, a lot of my clients would have great difficulty setting up Teams or Zoom or what have you. So for them, it's really got to be on the phone and posting things out for them to use. Some exercises. Desktop. Well, that's unfortunately that's what the council uses. They insist on Teams. Thank you. See if we can walk up a little bit closer without disturbing it. Get a better view. Off it goes. They'll probably come back once they've gone away. Won't do it. I know. They're very ungainly in flight. I'll leave it alone so it can resume its fishing. So that means there's probably not another heron for a couple hundred metres at least, because they're territorial and they fish their own stretch. It's still there. After toads in the grass. Could be. Maybe they eat worms as well. Like a fox. It's not a flying fox, but you know. Now, what's this? What's this, everybody? What do you think that is? What do you think that is? What are your guesses? Tell me what you reckon that is. It's not just a wall. What do we think? Amphibians in the marshy grass. Well, maybe. Not very marshy here, mind, but yeah. This is a seat. It is a four-way seat. So there's a seat there, and there's a seat there, and there's a seat there, and there's one around the other side as well. So it's a four-way seat. Cool, isn't it? St Cuthbert's Buckfastleigh Parge. Yeah, maybe. It's pretty good, isn't it? By the river. There's the match. Heron didn't fly off. Still there. Yeah, so I think this is the best seat because you get to see the river. Bucky between them. So you can stand up here. Yeah, so there you go. You can see seat 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice, eh? A little bagpiper dawn. I've been busy, haven't I? Yeah. See if you can step down without breaking my ankle. Hello, Sean. Nearly. They're very wet stones there. My new boots are still a bit slippy, I think. Never have the anti-back wipes. Well, I use my sleeve. Right, let's see what else we can find. I can smell the wild garlic, which is lovely. There's a few more primroses. Hadrian's Wall, no, not Hadrian's Wall. We're between Hadrian and Antonine. Oh, I hear a duck. There, 2 ducks. Hello, ducks. Into the water. Here comes his pal. 2 males. One little fast little bird. Hello, duck. Let's leave them alone. Oh, there goes one. There goes the other. Off the river. Hello, Kentucky guy. Thank you for subscribing. If anybody is watching that hasn't subscribed yet, what you can do is if I type like that, then you can tap onto that, my little message there, and you can subscribe to me very easily. I think you might have to go to my profile first, but there you can subscribe to me if you want to. If you're watching on Haps rather than on YouTube or Twitter. And if you are watching on YouTube and Twitter, make sure you go to haps.tv/A9630 and subscribe there. Or unsubscribe. Yes, you can unsubscribe as well, absolutely. I'm not going to stop you doing that. There's that beautiful house over there. Where about now? We are heading up parallel to the A68. We're between the Leederfoot Viaduct and Austin, walking up beside the A68. So we are 1.4 metres south of Elston, 1.6 metres north of Leederfoot. And there is the old A68 link. So that's exactly where we are. And that's the Black Hill up there. Miles, not meters. Did I say metres? I'm used to, it says M, so I'm used to M meaning metres. Yes, it'll be miles. Otherwise we'll have passed it by now. That's a pheasant somewhere over there. Hello, Kimberly Hopeful. On Periscope. Now I'll show you one of my favourite benches. Just up here. In 50 metres or so. Oh, swift beats. Through the next gate. Make sure it's locked up. Now the path end up next to A68 road exit onto Ganside Road. It wouldn't end up on that one. I think you'd have to go through various fields and over hills to get to the Ganside Road. But we're about in that direction. Is it a scary bench? Well, I mean, it could be actually. It could be. But yeah, the A68 is kind of at the top of that little rise up there. And that's the Black Hill at Austin. I wonder what the time is. Where's my watch? 9:21, okay, so what, a good hour and a half or so. That's fine. I'm expecting my walk to take perhaps an hour. Yeah, what, 3 kilometres so far? But I keep stopping to show you things like ducks and benches. And flowers, of course. Hello, Mark Dixon 4. Hello, London. There's another pheasant. Seeing the escape room game will be happening, will it? Will it? Alright, so there, you can just see the bench. Let me know when that's happening. I'll try to escape from it. Good afternoon. Must be a bird over there somewhere. Somebody's enjoyed an orange. So, bench. One of my favourites. We see it'll be a bit wet. This is definitely one of my favourite benches. Because it's got a badge on it. Look, it's got 2 badges on it actually. Isn't that cute? Isn't that sweet? And it's made of oak leaves. You can see the massive oak leaves. And acorn. It's good, isn't it? That is a really nice bench. Yeah, I can't deny it. That is a classy bench. A decent view. The sun's coming out. A little bit of sunset there. Hello, Pablo. Yeah, so there's tilled farmland, ploughed, if that's what you mean. Yeah. And there. Interested in going that route sometime. Is there a map of the route online? Yep, it'll be on the council's website. It's part of the Alston Paths group. So if you search on the SBC website for Alston walking, you should be able to find this route. But it's easy to find. It's pretty easy to find. If you know the Leaderfoot Viaduct, and there's a car park kind of at Leaderfoot Viaduct, and there's signs to get to this route. It's not difficult to find, and it's a circular route. It goes up and down, crosses over the river. But I'm sure it'll be on the council website, and it'll take. Well, it's a decent walk. It might take a couple of hours. And there's different ways of joining as well. You can join from Alston. Oh look, there's my shadow. Hello everyone, can you see? Hello. I'm waving at you. Fabulous weekend down following your pathfinding. So, alright. Okay. Sounds like fun. Yeah, I think all of my periscopes are still available. All the ones I've done, at least in the last 4-ish years. They should sponsor me, you're absolutely correct there. They definitely should. Yeah, they're still all available. Oh, look at all those bluebells down there. It's that big patch of purple. I think there should be some more. Look at that, gorgeous. Any wildlife apart from ducks? We've seen a heron. I don't think we've seen anything else. We've heard some pheasants. But they will be around. There'll be foxes and badgers and rabbits and so on. Gal common riding, yes. And some crows. Now they've just been redoing this section of the path here, so I'll be interested to see what condition it's in. Oh, there we go, there's the Alston Paths sign there. So you just follow it around. It's easy to find. Sports drink. Maybe, there's a bee. Hello, bee. Buried itself in there. It's interesting. Okay. Must be living down there. Yes, maybe whiskey rather than tonic wine. If you search on Twitter for A9630 Black Hill, you can see me climbing up that hill a couple of times. Scottish Government tourism ad just showed St Abbs in some place, I'm sure just west of Peebles for Scottish borders. Was it the Great Map of Scotland, I wonder? Or was it Kailsea Gardens? I should have more tourism ads, it certainly should. Now, what is this? What is this? That's pretty good, isn't it? Gales is nice, yeah. That is a massive pair of boots. Remembering Jack Jones, co-founder and chairman of the Elson Pass Group, 2005 to 2015. When I die, bury me low, where I can hear the bonny Tweed flow, a sweeter place I never did know, the rolling hills of the borders. Again, chainsaw sculpture by Sam Bowser. It's good, that, isn't it? Can I show you my boot in comparison? There's my boot. There's those. Not a million miles away. Empty. Took the retirement ceremony's second US Navy officers on Friday as part of the event that were treated the finest whiskey. It's not a USBL whiskey. In a plastic bottle that money can buy. According to one of the officers, it is hideous. Of course it is hideous. It's got an E in it. Disgusting stuff. Yeah, so it's carved with a chainsaw. Look at how intricate the laces are. It's good, that, isn't it? It's pretty impressive. I'll have to come back and take a few photos of this sometime. Bushmill. I've never met a Scottish whisky that could be improved upon by anything from Ireland. There you go. Aha, so new bit of path. Because it did start to get pretty muddy here. So we've been laying gravel. The path group. Dalmore is potential improvement, does it? It's not a very long piece of improvement, is it? What was that, about 30 metres? Well, better than nothing. I need to press on and stop walking so slowly and stopping all the time. The old it's a nice house, that, isn't it? Right, now we may well lose the signal here. Hopefully not. The old Simons are. As we go down the track and down to the bridge, we might lose the signal, but bear with me if we do. Hopefully we won't. But be careful going down these steps. Kind of steps. Fingers are malfunctioning. Yeah. Could be alien civilization. Could be. There could be some ducks. Had an amazing coffee. Want another one, but the second never tastes the same. No. It's a nice wee bridge, isn't it? It's not my favourite little bridge, but it's not a bad one. So obviously this is the point where we cross over to the other side of the water. There you go. Lead a foot via Jubilee Path that way. Excuse me. 2 miles, not meters, miles up that way. I also beat up via Speedy's Path. Can you see? There we go. Lift it up. No idea what's up there, by the way. Never walked that way. Maybe I shall sometime. Bridge. Water. Let's keep going. Oh, look at these. That's nice. What are they? Earl of Selkirk. What? Bear with me. Oh, yes. Yes, bear with me, if you will, Richard. No, it should be alright. Yeah, I'm not a massive fan of metal bridges. I like wooden ones, to be honest. Because, you know, that's a bit boring. I like to see the river beneath my feet. But there you go. Right, so, over the other side of the water, but we're still heading away from Leaderfoot for the moment. So we're going to go around. Scratch, scratch, scratch. Live dangerously, yes. Live fast, die young. Up the steps. Pump those knees. I can smell smoke. Somebody's lit a fire. Don't see any smoke yet though. A little violet. Skinny dipping places, not tonight I don't think. It'll be a wee bit cold. But there are some pools in the river. You probably could go swimming. More steps up. I think that was an old tennis court or something there. Down the steps now. Can you see smoking cigar? I can't actually. I can't smell it anymore now. It's probably that house. What do you think that is, or was? I think that might be the foundations of an ice house, possibly. Possibly an ice house. Not an igloo. But it might be. Mr. Thomp. Might be a missing sun there. If it smells near, then you're nearby. You should be able to see it. Yeah, it wasn't a lot of smoke. When do these roadies come into bloom? Well, I don't see any buds on them. I think they're much later in the year, aren't they? I think they're kind of autumn flowering, if memory serves. You can see evidence of horses. Nice wee door. 2-year buds, are they? I don't know. I guess we've got a proper fire. These people in this house. I see some dead daffodils over there. Well, no longer flowering anyway. There's some more. More evidence of horse. Well, actually those daffs are just about still blooming. A couple of them are anyway. That's not bad. That's not bad for early May. And all of that wild garlic. Ah, James, you get that in some of your soap. Late spring flowering. Ah, yeah, wild garlic. Look at it all. Loads of it. Hello, Cindy in Tulsa. Is that Oklahoma? Is that right? May miss that. There's plenty of it though. Look at it all. Wild mint. Oh, I don't know about wild mint. Might be, I don't know. The wood sorrel. Coffee grind soap gets rid of the smell. What, of the garlic? Might see some squirrels in these woods. Oklahoma, okay. Listen to all those birds. Yeah, she's got enough coffee grounds. Composting here, sensible. So the path, if we continue on, we'd go to Elston, half a mile. We've been 2.5 miles. We're heading this way again. I like signs like that, it's nice, isn't it? It's a good view. So we've been walking for an hour and we've walked 2.5 miles. So yeah, 2.5 miles an hour is not quick, but then I do keep stopping to show you things. I know actually I've been walking a bit longer than that, haven't I? Because I didn't start broadcasting right at the beginning of the walk. Right at the logs for Chimera. RHS says rhododendrons are spring flowering. Oh. No, I didn't see any flowers yet. Didn't see any buds. But we've not had an awful lot of sun lately. We've had a good amount of rain for a week-ish. Not been much sun. So maybe that's what they need, I don't know. Yes, it's not about speed, quite right. But I am doing exercise, so I need to actually, make my heart beat. Tend to be summer. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Maybe the RHS is being a little bit Anglo-centric there. Yes, except of course Richard can't see that because he's on Twitter. But that was James saying that there's summer in Scotland. I'd have thought summer into autumn. But yeah. They have a queue. Yes, they do. Form an orderly queue. Get lots of mushrooms appearing here in the autumn. Looks like more rain coming. Not too much, I hope. Swan has a summer, theoretically. It's got a couple of weeks between late winter and early winter. Yeah, I can feel a bit of rain. Definitely grey clouds. Yeah, it's going to start raining now. I'm going to put my hood up in anticipation. Like that. Thank you, James, for that award. Can you see the raindrops in the puddle? It's pretty, isn't it? Yeah, it's a beautiful walk. It's one of my favourites. It's a strange profile, that hill, isn't it? So we might see the smoke again because or smell it because we're approaching around the other side of that house. The colours on the bark of that birch. So vivid, yes. The greens are beautiful. And the flowers. Oh, daffodil. There's another one. Nice to see them still out. And some more. Esdricha. What is that? It's Geidrich. The sun's still attempting to come out, actually. Despite all the rain, which is definitely raining now. There's me again. Hello. The sun's kind of attempting to emerge. There's a few coos up there. I'll let you know if a rainbow appears. Hello, horse. Horses. Come to say hello. How about you? Hey? Not interested? No? Okay. Okay, feel like that. Oh yes, you can see the rain now, can't you? That's coming on pretty heavy. Hopefully it won't last long though. And hopefully I'll be getting back under the cover of the trees soon. Diamond Jubilee Path. Opened by Disney Barlow, Obedl. Have you ever met Disney Barlow? The pirate flag is waving, I see. American Coronation Street, I guess so. Horses on the move. It's a nice house, isn't it? That bit is a Peel Tower. At the very least in the style of a Peel Tower, but it does look old. Hey Disney, Barlow. Ah, it is. Oh, there's some buds. There we go. Starting to come out. Where'd those horses go? I've lost them. Oh, there they are. Hello, Linda. How are you? Unusual, these white ones. I don't know if they're a kind of daffodil. I guess they must be. Yes, that must be. And there's some bluebells mixed in among them. Loads more daffodils here, but they're kind of gone. And I can hear and feel the rain coming on strongly now. I think I'm over the halfway point of my walk though. Equestrian Centre, no access. Don't go that way. This is a nice wee bridge here. Thank you. Oh, it's getting muddy here. Ugh. Ugh, this is a good test of my boots. How's the picture quality here? Are we still okay for the picture? Bruce Lady. It's so beautiful, vibrant green though. The sound of the stream. It's gorgeous. Yes. Yes. This is Gotham. How do you pronounce that? Is this St Cuthbert's Way? No. Let's see, the nearest part of St Cuthbert's Way. Oh my goodness, look at this mud. Maybe some distance, I guess. Ooh, ooh. Ah. Ah. Definitely glad I've got my new waterproof boots today. Oh God, I'm watching on YouTube. Some bluebells for you. Yeah, St Cuthbert's Way does go through the borders, obviously, but you'd be going to Melrose and St Boswell's to get that. Climbing higher up now. Lots more bluebells. Forest paths are well maintained. A lot of them are, yeah. Look at all those bluebells. Gorgeous, eh? Wow. That's pretty good. It's almost like a shimmering purple. It's so bright and vibrant. Against the green as well, of course, the bright green of the leaves. Delicious. Don't eat them. Look at that. Absolutely covered that bit of the riverbank. Wow. Yeah. It smells really nice as well. I don't even quite see how purple it is. Let's see if I can see any fish. So basically that whole bit of green there is all bluebells. Very pretty. Oh yeah, French impression. It is, isn't it? You can imagine Monet painting all that. There's another one of the what you can see here. Badgers, foxes, roe deer, buttercups, buzzards, pheasants, red admirals, mallards, kingfishers, dippers, oyster catchers, otters and grey herons. Among other things. There's another one of those little magnifying glasses. You put something underneath and then you look through and you can see it magnified. Is that the Tweed? Nope, this is the Leader Water. It's one of the tributaries of the Tweed, as most of the rivers in this area are, ultimately. Look at all those bluebells. Absolutely covering the that bit of the bank. It's amazing. Gorgeous purple colour. God damn. Wow, so thick. So thick with bluebells. we'll see that heron again. So a couple of very fast flying birds there. They might have been kingfishers, but I couldn't see the colour of them. No, they're not. They're something brown, boringly brown. Toadstools, yep, exactly it. There's a few of them. Hello, VG. Nice to have you here. And some more wild garlic and the just one little bluebell. One bluebell among the wild garlic. Fortunately, the rain has stopped being heavy for the time being. I don't know why they call them bluebells when they're clearly purple. They're purple bells. Thank you, Violet. I am having a great day. Hope you have one as well. And some more of those wee blue flowers. Lesser celandine. Celandine, which one was? That is a familiar name though, I've got to say. I've probably looked that up before. Take the hood off again. It's a leaf. I can't remember what I showed you now. Certainly a familiar name though. I'll probably look them up when I get home. Squelch. All that wild garlic, that pale bit there. It's because of the white flowers. Hello, Lady Paula. How are you? Hello, the Mad. Lady P and the Mad entering at the same time, eh? What's been going on? Gemma will get jealous. Do's finished our broadcast now, has she? Okay. That explains it. I've been broadcasting for an hour and 20 minutes, showing all the beautiful wildflowers. The wild garlic and the daffodils and the primroses and loads and loads and loads of bluebells. And these, that speedwell, little Craig Brown. That's a nettle, definitely. Plenty of nettles around. I'm testing out my new boots. I was standing in the river before. It's fine. Does wild garlic stink? Well, it's stink is the wrong word to use. It's got a very nice, fresh, oniony smell. It doesn't smell of garlic. It's the same family. Onion and garlic, and lots of interesting plants. Similar ones. They're all in the allium family, and they smell, the wild garlic, it smells of onion. Not powerful though. Forget me not. Right, I thought they might be. Yes. Those tiny little ones. Pungent. Well, like I say, to me it's a very fresh smell. It's not overpowering. Like that. Which isn't actually overpowering at all. Borage, yeah. James knows about these things. He knows about plants. Well, flowers. Yep, plenty of birds around. Chop, chop, chop. In this melt we have wild garlic in our local park. You can't use it. Yeah, you can eat it. I think you can eat every part. The leaves are nice. Oh, there's a dockleaf. If Doe was to be in here, that's a dockleaf. Botany, yes, he's a botanist. I'm not. I'm a notanist. Certainly no more than I do, anyway. How far? Let's have a look at my watch. So far, let's see, so far 5.5 kilometres. That's 17 minutes per kilometre, which is appalling. I should be doing 10. Put wild garlic in salad, yeah, you can use it, using a lot of things. Some more of them. Whatever they're called. But the wild garlic does look like other things which you shouldn't eat. So you should only be eating it if you know that it's wild garlic. Bread. Must be a nice wee place. Pesto, yeah, you can put it in pesto. Do all sorts of things with it. The smell tells. If it passes the smell test. There's a nice bench just around this corner. And you can see it. This tree has some flowers on it. It's coming out. It's pretty. What's that? What's that? Is it a hawthorn? Possibly. Lush. Yeah. There's some more of those toadstools. This is another of my favourite wee benches. We've got a table built into it. 2 seats and a table. Nice, isn't it? And by Scott's. Ah, well, there you go. Not cheap with great coffee, cakes, bread, and meals. There's some little birds. getting slippy here as I go down the muddy slope. It's pretty. It is that. More blossom on those trees. Blue sky. Rain doesn't last for long. Now we've got to go climb that hill, which takes a bit of effort. Shall I flick you around? You can watch me getting out of breath. You can watch behind me for any deer. Shangri-La was that meant to be? It's a pretty place. You can't deny it. More of those toadstools. Your spelling is unique. Look, I think these are deer tracks. I think the deer make these little paths. I don't think these are human made. I think it's deer that do that. I see more bluebells among them. Not a good eye. There's a seed pod. Nothing inside. Right, up, 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 up. This is where I'm definitely going to get out of breath. The sun should give us enough light. I just got some coffee sent to me by somebody. I shan't say their name, but if it's a person who I think, that's very kind. A camwalk. Well, thank you for being here, James. You know, I wouldn't enjoy it nearly as much if I was on my own. Phew. Oh. I'm not done climbing yet. Down on the ground here. God, I thought it was you. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'll definitely keep me going up this hill. I shall add that to my new MacBook fund. Oh boy. It's a long, steep climb, this. So I say thank you. Thank you, Lady P. Now we can just see the peak of the Eildon there. Zoom in there. It's about how far from home we are. Now we're going to go down the steps, and then we've got more steps to go back up again. But it is worth it to get some pretty good views coming up. Oh, hang on, that wasn't the Eildon, that's the Eildon. What was I looking at then? I'll have to have a think about that. Alright, thanks for being here. Thanks for the coffee again. Appreciate it very much. Look at this bench. Another lovely bench. And some animals. Oh, there, otter. Beautiful complexion. Diving otter. Hello, Candy. And there's a salmon or two. See, it's diving after that salmon. It's nice, isn't it? It's another nice bench. I think this is carved by the same person that the badger bench was. If you can read that, donated by Graham and Leslie Cow, Border Chainsaw Lawnmower Services, and Redpath Village Hall Association, it says. Yeah, and it's got a good view. Lying down it. Well, no, you'd want to sit on it, so you got that view. So I told you it was worth climbing all those steps. But there's more good views. So we've got a badger bench over the other side of the river, and an otter bench this side, and various toadstools and other benches in among the primroses and the bluebells. Yeah, absolutely. There's more good views to come. This part of the walk, I often see snowdrops. We're not going to see any now, because it's May. But we'd see them January and February. So instead, we've got bluebells. Loads of them. Let's stop so you can see. Yellow night flowers. That's the primroses that we were looking at. I don't see any just here. But loads of bluebells right the way over there. Candy, you should come and join us on Haps so that everybody can see your comments and you can join in with the conversation a little bit more. Download Haps onto your phone or use their website, haps.tv, and make sure you sign up with me. Bluebell would, primrose wouldn't, rosemite, and tulip definitely would. And Barlow Disney. Oh, we've got the sun again. So hopefully I've got enough time to get back to my car before the sun goes too far down. Let's check the time, 2020, okay, we're alright for sunlight I think. I think we can make that in time. Another flower, I'm not sure what that one is. Perhaps two, just an old periscope app still, okay, fair enough. Fair enough. That's fine. Give me a heart, thank you. Yeah, that's something you can't do on Haps. You can send awards, but it's not quite the same because you don't go tap, 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 tap with the awards. 8:20 PM when you should check your vision, yes. If you're using the 24-hour clock anyway. And what time do you go to the dentist, Richard? It's a bit slippy there on those steps. Oh, somebody's lost a shoe, a sock. Tiny little sock. There's my boot. That gives you an impression of the size of sock it is. I think it's got tigers on it. No idea. Should go to the dentist at 2:30. Thought you'd have known that. What's that? Is that an unopened bluebell? I think it must be. $2.30 exactly. Some more open ones. Is that an unfollow moment? Yeah, careful on these stones, everyone, because they'll be slippy. My new boots are still a little bit slippy, I think. I'm not worn in yet. Ah, somebody walking sheepdogs. Careful on the mud. Look at that tree. I reckon that's gonna fall at some point. More fields of bluebells. What's that? That's a familiar looking plant. Very tall tree, fairly tall, yes. fairly tall. What's that, a larch, is it? I can't remember. Back up the hill. So many bluebells. I'll have to take that path sometime, see where it goes. Go two at a time, come on. All that purple. Stairs, yeah. Not too much though. Wow, look at all that. Gorgeous, isn't it? Millions of them. Again, as we're going back up, we're going to get another good view in a moment. See, we're getting higher and higher above the water. House is lit up nicely in the setting sun. How long walk? Well, I've been walking, so far I've been walking, come on, I'll show you my watch. There we go, I've been walking 2 hours, an hour and 59. I've walked 6.66 kilometres. That's my heartbeat. Near Rome settlement, yeah, not far. We're a couple of miles away from, no, less than that, full of knowledge. A couple of miles away from, I believe, the world's most northerly Roman amphitheatre. Because there was a huge settlement, well, a huge camp anyway, called Trimontium, and an enormous cavalry camp. Look at all that. And yeah, thousands of Roman soldiers lived there or were stationed there at Trimontium. OMG indeed. They're all the way down there. There. Yep, not far from Roman settlement. So that is all that purple. Down there, and up there, and down there. Millions of flowers. Lining the path. 20 minutes. Yeah, thing is though, I'm not walking quickly. So my average speed is nearly 18 minutes per kilometre. So I would normally be doing nearly twice this speed on average if I was walking properly. On the flat at least. There's more wild garlic. So we're heading for Leederfoot. Not Redpath or Ralston, but back to Leederfoot where we started. There's another wee village, another wee bridge down here, but it's not as pretty as the last one we crossed. 20% now, so there we go. So it's good to know. So I suspect I won't be able to get all the way to the end of the walk on one charge. Well, there probably wouldn't have been so many bluebells 2,000 years ago. Why? Because they spread more? I don't know. A wee bridge, yes, a wee bridge. That's me using the Scots town, of course. A little bit of sunset. Oh, now that might look nice when we get to the viewpoint up here. I hope. Oh, yeah. Yeah, there would have been down, so that's true. Because people cut down the trees for firewood and farmland. So we get a nice view of just around this corner. I think that's probably, if we're running out of battery, that's probably where we'll end at the this viewpoint. If we get a nice bit of sunset. Hear the lovely birds, yes. Lots of lovely birds. So what do we think of this? What do you think of this? Oh, David. It's looking alright, isn't it? It's looking not bad. Bit of sunset. Up among the trees. Nice light. Sound of the birds. Nae bad, aye. Can you see on those near branches, can you see the raindrops? Yeah. nature. Yeah, maybe you can see them better on those branches there. The raindrops in the sun. Not quite. Not quite. You'll have to trust me. There's a raindrop or two. Well, I think that'll do for this walk. We've seen some nice sights, some animals, some birds, ducks, herons. Seen the river, the sky, lots and lots and lots of flowers, millions of bluebells and wild garlic flowers and other stuff. It's a good view, this. Yep. So thank you for watching, everybody. Thank you for the awards. Thanks for sending me that coffee as well, Lady P, Mrs. Vickerages. Thanks for coming with me, keeping me company. As I say, it wouldn't be as much fun if it was on my own. It's nice to have your company. So thanks for coming here. Thanks for sharing the evening with me. And I'll see you probably in a couple of days. Thank you, Helen. Probably in a couple of days for another beer review. I have some Mexicake beer to review, so I'll do that in a couple of days, I think. Plus, I might feel like going out wherever before then as well. Okay, thanks for being here, everyone. Have a nice Sunday evening, or Monday, if it's Monday already where you are. Cheerio, bye, everyone.